there are all around, this is all around in the news and newspapers everywhere that third wave is even more worse. So what is third wave? How is this gonna affect children?
So this is quite interesting topic because every day, I hear from my
Yeah,
patients and parents the same question, is this going to be dangerous for my child? What's going to happen with third wave? This is one of the regular questions the last 2 months I've been coming across. Unfortunately or fortunately, none of us know the answer actually. But the one thing that we have to realize is that because
exactly.
the
Yeah,
main worry is the pediatric group have not been vaccinated. So that is the main worry. We just think if it spreads, is there a big chance, a big number of pediatric patients are going to be infected if we have a third wave. Okay. And majority of the time we are
yeah,
expecting there is going to be a third wave. But then what you have to look at is what is the risk for children? So far children have been at lower risk, even though they have developed
yeah,
symptoms. So far, luckily, and on the positive part of it, they've been very less serious illnesses among children. And globally, if you see, 13% of children have been positive so far. I'm telling globally throughout the world, it's only 13%. And the death rate, if you look at it, is only 0.3% for COVID children, COVID positive children. So in terms of that, you just get this feeling I think we will be expecting maybe a little more number of patients. So 20%, maybe 15 to 20% across the world, but that's still a low number when you take, because we have 8 crore children throughout the world. So still the numbers will be very, very less. But the
yeah.
only problem is if it is a super spreader and if it is going to spread to 20% of children, then we're looking like about 3 lakh children, whether we'll have high admission rate. That, we don't know so far. And that's why we warn patients, please be careful. But I feel very positive about it so far. And I still think, children will be on the lesser part. And it still be, the adults, because the children can be easily spreading to adults. They can carry and they can be asymptomatic and spread to adults very easily.
Okay.
And also to the patients who are very weak at home, they can spread very easily. So that's the reason, that's one of the biggest reasons we have to still be careful.
Is that children can be a source of, like, they can spread easily. That's why it's a cause of concern.
Yeah. So we still, the main thing, what we have to think is the cause of concern is some children can be asymptomatic totally. So we've had, that percentage in adults as well, who can be asymptomatic and they can still spread the infection. So what we are seeing across is the same kind of situation in pediatric patients as well. They can be asymptomatic and they can play around happily and spread the virus to the parents at home and to the elderly population at home. So this is kind of the way you have to keep the child at home. And that's the reason we were isolating or keeping the children at home, not attending schools.